Welcome to Bill Dance Saltwater. Great fun fishing that anyone can do. Yes, you can do this. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Bill Dance Saltwater. This week, we're headed back down to the bayou, fishing with one of Bill's best friends, Mike Frenette of the Redfish Lodge of Louisiana. Mike and his wife Lori have been in business for more than 28 years, and Mike is recognized as the first fishing guide in the marshlands that are around Venice, Louisiana. There's no question, this area has been hit hard by hurricanes over the years, including the most recent one, Hurricane Ida, that put a whopping on this area. But there's not many people that are more determined to fight against the effects of wind, rain, and surge, like the people here at the end of the road, where Highway 23 meets the water. Since 1980, Mike has led the way guiding through the Rosa Cane. And the fishing here, well, let's just say they don't call this the redfish capital of the world for nothing. Bill's been coming here for many years, and each trip he and Mike make are definitely times he'll never forget.
Hello, everybody. You know, I absolutely love fishing way down in the backwaters and coastlines of the Gulf of Mexico. Now, if you don't believe me, take a quick look at some of these tremendous fishing trips I've had with my buddy Mike Frenette over the past few years. Take a look at this.
Will somebody tell him we're just playing a game? We'll turn him loose?
Well, I'm going to fish. Heck with you.
Here, he's here.
Okay.
He's here.
Think I ought to net him, or can I boat him?
I thought he was small. What's a honky bonk?
This is a honky bunk.
There he goes. Oh, did you see him crush that bait?
Have you got that, darling?
Watch your hands on that. He shakes his head. You don't want those. You don't want those treble hooks. Here, I got the pliers right here.
Come on. Hello.
We're gonna start seeing a couple levitate in here too. Oh!
Fire pole down. He's going right into the
Did you
Rosa.
see that? Look at that fish go. That looked like a tsunami. That is one big...
I can't do anything with him. I just seeing the strike. That's the most phenomenal thing.
Look at him go. Never.
He is a horse. Look at him up on top of the water.
That's another Clydesdale.
Woo! What a fish.
Good gravy sakes alive.
What do you
Let
think
you be
about
the-
that big dog, huh?
Let you be the dentist. That's why we come to Venice. I'm telling you. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, time to say bye.
Now, if you think those trips were fun, then we've got a boatload more of those in today's show that we think you're going to really like. I know I sure did.
Look at
There you got one too.
I mean, oh, I'll tell you what, you always heard of fishing in a barrel. This is about as close as it's going to get right now.
You know, of all the techniques to catch these things, this is one that I've never done. You know, we've caught them on top water, we've caught them on popping corks, we've caught them on spinner baits. This bird.
I mean, really, it's only 25 feet straight underneath the boat here where we're catching these fish, and you just cannot bring them up.
Got him.
Oh, look at that chunk. That's a fat boy. Oh, the bait just came out of his mouth, dude. And you know what? They're a good eating fish, too.
Yeah, they are.
This is not only a fun fish to catch, but that's a good eating fish.
The way your wife prepares them.
Redfish on the half shell. Oh,
Time to go say bye. We're going bye.
oh,
I got you.
look at that, huh?
Got you, baby. Hold that up.
Oh, he's so good.
He's really hooked good.
Look at that, would you?
Nice one, Mike.
Bill Dance Saltwater. is sponsored in part by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Quantum Rods and Reels, Quantum Performance Tuned. And by Mercury Marine, go boldly. Today's conditions log is brought to you by Ego Fishing and their all-new S2 slider landing nets with the most advanced handle extension technology. Take the battle to the water with Ego.
Hello again, everybody. You know, the mighty Mississippi flows some 2,320 miles from where it begins in upper Minnesota to just south of Venice, Louisiana, before emptying into the Gulf of Mexico. It's here where its waters become extremely fertile, making it literally teeming with life, an abundance of bait fish and more sport fish like triple tail, trout, cobia, and more redfish than any fisherman could possibly imagine. Got him. Coming right at the boat.
He was pretty close when he hit, wasn't he?
Yeah. Look at that rod.
It didn't take you long to hook the first one. He doesn't want to do what you want him to do.
No, he does not, Mike. You want to fish? Y'all want to catch this one? Here, take it. Take it. Just go ahead. I wish you were here to do it, because you would experience a tremendous amount of fun. I don't know where the hook is.
Actually, it's hooked in the corner of her mouth. She did a good job on the bite. Open up. I got her.
Lay her on the boat seat.
I got her. And it is a big one.
Oh, Lee.
Oh, the tail's still in the water.
There.
Look at the size of this fish, would you?
Look at the chompers on it.
Look at that girth. Look at the
that big
tail,
girth.
how wide it is. The girth. This is a special fish right here.
Where's your float?
I got him on.
Now, when you hit schools like this, there could be 20 here, or there could be 500 here, right?
Or 2,000.
Are you serious?
There could be some, you don't know. You don't know. You can't see below the surface there. You don't know.
I mean, they just scoop. All right, let me ask you one question. I've asked you this before. How do they school in size? If you're catching 15 to 20 pound fish, if you're catching 15 to 20 pound fish, are you subject to catch a lot of 5 to, well, let's say 10 to 12, 15 pound fish in there?
No, you're in 15 to 20 pound fish, or let's say 20 plus pound fish, that's what you're going to catch. The 5 pounders, 5 to 10 pounders, they're not allowed to play with the big boys and girls. Yeah, they definitely school together on size. Think about it. If I went on The Voice or America's Got Talent,
Yeah, if Shelton Blake would like that.
and just play the music coming off of this reel, I'd win, hands down.
You better open
Look at
it
him.
now.
He's done played that game before.
That's a good one. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I've said this lots of times. You get with this guy, bring your children down here, bring your wife down here. You wanna
Bring your friends.
bring your friends. This is just, I'm telling you, it's almost automatic.
They're all good fish, huh, Bill?
You bet.
There you go.
He's slick.
It's slippery.
Isn't that nice?
Today's show is brought to you in part by Mako Boats, building legends for over 40 years. Gamakatsu, the world's finest fish hooks. And Bill Dance exclusive rods by Quantum. Today's show is brought to you in part by Berkeley, catch more fish. Garmin, fight your fish, not your fish finder. And by Mystic Lubricants, lubrication domination. Today's equipment log is brought to you by Gamakatsu, because the fish of a lifetime only comes once in a lifetime.
Hey, Gump, let me tell you, it just doesn't get any better than that. Didn't I tell you it was wild and crazy? Oh, I just love doing that. And now you can see why I'm so crazy about this place. It is it. If you want to catch big redfish, this is the place. I had to get on the road, but before I got back, I was ready to go back. And that's what this place will do to you. But my go back took more time than I wanted. And when we did make it back, these past couple of years, we found things a little slow, which was very, very unusual for Mike. We did everything, and it failed. Nothing, and I mean nothing, seemed to work. Mike just stopped, put his rod and reel down, and looked at me like a cow looking at a new gate and said, well, I'm not going to repeat what he said, but basically he said, we're going to try this and that and that and this. And finally he said, let's try this. And we didn't have to try that because this worked. And boy, did it. Did it ever. Watch.
That's a big old donkey right there. That is a good one. You know what's cool about these redfish is that they'll hit a variety of baits. Don't be afraid to feed them a couple different things sometimes.
Look at him out there on the surface.
That's the real deal right there, buddy.
He's got his mouth open for you.
Yeah, he does. Come here, don't spit that hook. Oh, I got you, baby. I got you. Watch this thing. Whoa. I'm gonna tell you how big he is. You see this head?
I see his head.
Now keep watching, because 5 minutes later you're gonna see his tail come over. That's how long he is. That is a beast.
I've caught so many bass on that bait right there. Look at it. He took the tail off of it. Had a tail on it. It's that Shutterlicious by Bass Pro.
Look at the size of that beast.
He's a good one.
She's beautiful.
Hello. Hello. I'm gonna let him go. All right, buddy. Here we go. Woo! Careful.
Got one?
Yeah. He's going crazy.
Another big one?
Well, I can't.
Well, it seems like
he's
it.
good size.
That's a good one.
Out yonder.
That's a good one. Look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the boat drift out of these rocks and let us drift back so you can fight this fish without worrying how to, we don't have to worry about breaking it off.
That's the first redfish I ever caught in the Mississippi River.
You used to catch a catfish in the river.
I hadn't caught him yet. Okay, take that line.
He's got you though. Got him. Look at that, another good one. Look at this one, Bill. That's yours, buddy. Another pretty one.
I tell you what, this old bait, he didn't get my tail that time. The Bill Dance Question and Answer of the Week is brought to you by Mystic Lubricants and their complete line of JT4 marine products. A full line of products for your full line of pursuits. Visit mysticlube.com today. Is it true the barracuda is the fastest fish in saltwater? Actually, no. Biologists have a difficult time measuring the top speed of fish, but some observations have been taken, and the top speeds have been estimated and checked. Barracuda at 28 miles per hour, bonita at 40, tuna at 50, and sailfish at over 60. But a swordfish was recorded at 68 miles per hour.
Today's show is sponsored in part by Millennium Marine, a new class of comfort. And by Finnor, legendary tackle since 1933. Closed caption provided by The Bill Dance Store. Check us out online. Today's product tip is brought to you by Garmin and their GPS map series, chart plotter sonar combos with their advanced sonar technology, like Panoptic's Live Scope all-seeing sonar. You'll spend less time finding your fish.
How important is it to rinse your reels off after you fish saltwater?
It's crucial. It's very important. Any kind of mist, it's going to leave salt on it, and it's eventually going to corrode your reel. It's going to get on the inside. So you don't want to like totally submerge your reel in fresh water. You don't want to hit it with a garden sprayer super hard. Get your hose out and just kind of drizzle the water around it. I mean, after even 2 days of fishing, it's going to be corroded up.
Come be part of Bill Dance Digital. Join us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow us.
Hello again, everybody. Now, one of the great things that I love about fishing around the Venice, Louisiana waters is the variety of ways that you can catch redfish right out from the jetties where the Mississippi River flows into the Gulf of Mexico. Well, old Mike knows of an area that just holds a tremendous amount of reds due to the contours of the bottom. Yep, even though we were in the flats, one tiny bit of a depression can attract an amazing amount of redfish that will stage there just waiting to ambush the bait fish like pogies that swim through there periodically. Well, I'm telling you, they're powerful little jiffys, ain't they? They are mean machines. They what? Mean machines. There he is right on top of the water. Look at the size of that fish. Ooh. All right, buddy. I'm sick of this now. It's time for you to stop it. Where's the toys? It's right there. Got it. Oh, boy. That's a long one. That is a long one. Got it? Yeah, barely. I hear it drumming. Hello. Woo. That's a nice one, Bill. Ooh, that's a big one, too. Look at that and boil it. Look at that one. That's a big one. I just walked up here. I just walked up here and sat down. I know. Let him go. Wow, that's a honker. That's a big old fish right there. That is a honker. That is the real deal. The power that those animals have. Well, you know, it's kind of like the, we talked about this one time, the food show. You know, people sit down and they cook. And they take a bite of the food and they say, oh, that food is delicious. Well, a viewer sitting at home watching TV has no clue. They really can't. Look at that drag go.
They can't taste the food. They have to go by what the cook says, or the person tasting the food, to say, oh, I'm sure that food does taste good. Right now, the strength this fish has right now is unbelievable. And here he comes right up beside the boat.
That's the first wave.
Look at this one.
Well, he winked at you when it went by.
Well, that's a pretty good sized old fish.
Wow, every single one we've caught have been big. We haven't caught any tiny tots at all. Oh, look at this, not a long one. Yeah.
Woo!
Yep, my good friend Mike is a fun and knowledgeable fella to fish with. In fact, he was guiding there 10 years before any other guides were even in the area. Well, let me tell you something. This wraps up our first series of times I'll never forget. Next week, we're going to be reminiscing about one of the best doggone fishermen I've ever met in my life. And that's my good friend, my very good friend, Captain Peter Deeks. He can flat out put a fella on the right fishing holes. Believe me, he's done it with me for years and years. Absolutely, you don't want to miss this one. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you again next week right here on Bill Dance Saltwater.
We hope you've enjoyed Bill Dance Saltwater and learned that you can do this. Yes, you can do this. Please join us right here next week.